Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of pomegranates. Those juicy, delicious, and surprisingly easy-to-grow fruits can be yours, right in your backyard. We'll walk you through everything you need to know, from picking the right variety to harvesting those ruby-red jewels. If you find value in this video, hit that like button. It helps the channel grow and lets me know what content you enjoy. If you're new here, consider subscribing and tapping the notification bell. That way, you won't miss out on any future videos. So grab your gardening gloves and let's get started. Before we dig into growing these bad boys, let's take a quick trip back in time. Pomegranates have been cultivated for centuries, dating back to ancient Persia. These fruits were revered for their beauty, symbolism, and taste. They even earned a prime spot in Greek mythology. Ever heard of Persephone and the pomegranate seeds? Pomegranates are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, making them a nutritional powerhouse. Growing your own means fresh, homegrown goodness and a little health food factory in your backyard. These fruits are surprisingly low maintenance, drought tolerant, and relatively pest-free. Before you run off to the nursery, let's talk about picking the right variety. Consider your climate. Pomegranates love sunshine and warmth, but some varieties are more cold-hardy than others. If you live in a cooler region, look for varieties like Wonderful, Eversweet, or Parfianca. Think about your space. Some varieties like Nana are perfect for pots, while others can grow into impressive trees. Now let's talk taste. Some pomegranates are sweeter, some are more tart. Wonderful is a classic for a reason. It's got that perfect sweet tart flavor. Don't be afraid to experiment and try different varieties. We've got our pomegranate variety picked out. Nice work. Now let's find it the perfect home. Pomegranates prefer well-draining soil that's slightly acidic. Mix equal parts potting soil, compost, and perlite. This creates a light, airy mixture for good drainage. Avoid using garden soil straight from the ground. Stick with a good quality potting mix. Use a container that's at least 15 gallons. Choose a porous material like terracotta or wood. These materials allow the soil to breathe. Plus, they look great in a garden. Planting a pomegranate is pretty straightforward, but there are a few key things to keep in mind. If you're starting with seeds, be patient. Pomegranate seeds can take a few weeks to a few months to germinate. Whether you're planting seeds or a sapling, make sure the planting hole is twice as wide as the root ball. Gently place the plant in the hole, making sure the crown is level with the soil surface. Once your pomegranate is nestled in its new home, backfill the hole with soil and water it in thoroughly. Choose a sunny spot for your pomegranate to bask in the glory of the sun. Pomegranates are pretty low maintenance when it comes to watering, but they still need a drink every now and then. The key is to water deeply but infrequently. A good rule of thumb is to water your pomegranate deeply once a week during the growing season. Check the soil moisture first. Stick your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it's still moist, hold off for a few days. Overwatering can lead to root rot. Water your pomegranate at the base of the plant, avoiding the leaves and fruit. Wet leaves can create the perfect environment for fungal diseases to develop. Pomegranates aren't heavy feeders, but a little boost of nutrients can go a long way. A balanced, slow-release fertilizer is your best bet. Look for a fertilizer with an NPK ratio of around 8-8-8 or 10-10-10. The best time to fertilize your pomegranate is in the spring, just as new growth begins. Sprinkle the fertilizer evenly around the base of the plant, avoiding direct contact with the trunk. Water it in well to help the nutrients soak into the soil. Over-fertilizing can harm your plant, so stick to the recommended dosage. The best time to prune your pomegranate is in late winter or early spring, while the plant is still dormant. The goal of pruning is to remove any dead, diseased, or damaged branches, as well as any suckers. Make clean cuts at a 45-degree angle, just above a bud or lateral branch. This encourages new growth and helps prevent disease. If you're growing your pomegranate in a container, be a bit more aggressive with pruning to keep it at a manageable size. Create a structure that allows for good air circulation and sunlight penetration. This helps prevent diseases and ensures that all parts of the plant get the light they need. No garden is completely immune to pests and diseases, but pomegranates are relatively tough. One of the best ways to prevent pests and diseases is to keep your pomegranate healthy and stress-free. This means providing it with the right amount of water, sunlight, and nutrients. aphids, mealybugs, and scale insects are all attracted to pomegranates. If you spot any of these critters, you can blast them off with a strong jet of water or use an insecticidal soap. Powdery mildew and fruit rot are two common issues that can affect pomegranates. Regularly inspect your pomegranate for any signs of pests or diseases. Pollination is crucial for fruit production, and while some pomegranate varieties are self-pollinating, others need a little help. If you're growing a self-pollinating variety, you're in luck. These plants can produce fruit with just their own pollen. Even self-pollinating varieties can benefit from cross-pollination, which can lead to larger and more abundant fruit. To encourage pollination, plant different pomegranate varieties near each other. You can also attract pollinators to your garden by planting flowers that bees and other beneficial insects find irresistible. If you're short on space or only have one pomegranate plant, you can hand-pollinate the flowers yourself. The moment we've all been waiting for, harvest time. After months of nurturing your pomegranate, it's finally time to reap the rewards. Pomegranates don't ripen off the tree, so it's crucial to harvest them at peak ripeness. A ripe pomegranate will have a deep, rich color and feel firm and heavy for its size. Avoid picking fruits that are soft or have blemishes. Give your pomegranate a gentle tap. A ripe pomegranate will produce a metallic sound. Use a sharp pair of pruning shears to carefully snip it from the branch. Pomegranates can be stored for several weeks in a cool, dry place. If you're not planning on devouring your pomegranates right away, you can store them whole in a cool, dry place for several weeks. For longer storage, you can freeze the arils, those juicy red seeds. Simply cut the pomegranate in half, scoop out the arils, and spread them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Freeze them for a few hours, then transfer them to a freezer-safe bag or container. Frozen arils can last for up to a year. Pomegranates are incredibly versatile and can be used in a variety of dishes. Add them to salads, sprinkle them over yogurt or oatmeal, or use them to make jams, jellies, or pomegranate molasses. The possibilities are endless. Common pomegranate growing mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1, overwatering. Pomegranates are drought tolerant and don't like to sit in soggy soil. Mistake number 2, improper pruning. Pruning at the wrong time or using incorrect techniques can harm your plant. Mistake number 3, ignoring pests and diseases. Regularly inspect your plant for any signs of trouble. Mistake number 4, planting in the wrong location. Pomegranates need plenty of sunshine and well-drained soil. Mistake number 5, giving up too soon. Growing pomegranates takes time and patience. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. With proper care and attention, your pomegranate will reward you with those juicy, delicious fruits for years to come. Pomegranates need plenty of room for their roots to spread out. Start with a container that's at least 15 to 20 gallons in size. Pay extra attention to watering. Container-grown pomegranates tend to dry out faster. Check the soil moisture regularly and water deeply when the top inch of soil feels dry. Fertilizing is crucial for container-grown pomegranates. Use a balanced, slow-release fertilizer. Protect your potted pomegranate from extreme temperatures. In cold climates, bring your plant indoors or provide it with winter protection. And there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know to grow your own pomegranate paradise. These ancient fruits are delicious, nutritious, and easy to grow. Hit that like button if you found value in this video. Subscribe to Don't Do This Guide for more tips. Thanks for watching and good luck on your pomegranate growing journey.